Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Sag, we are pulling from pre-shuffled decks. I know a lot of you like to see the cards being pulled on screen, so it's just going to take a couple extra moments to do that here. Now, it looks like a lot of you're healing from a past situation that may have left you feeling a little bit out in the cold is what I'm getting here. So this could be a relationship. This could be some financial struggles. For others of you, it could have been health concerns as well, or someone around you could have been going through some difficulties with health. And I am feeling there are sunnier days ahead. There's a new beginning coming in here, or just a change in frequency, a change in energy, Sagittarius. And this is a long time coming because this is something that you've needed, you've wanted, and you've been trying to change your perspective on, from focusing on maybe the glass half empty to the glass half full, or changing your perspective on how you view money, how you view relationships, because in the center of your reading here, you have perspective. This is gaining a new point of view. And because you have memories showing up here, some of you may have felt a little bit stuck in the past. You have the Four of Cups, which can be focusing on the past, but it's in reverse. So this is a month where you're really seeing things from a new viewpoint, basically. Now, memories, April energy, it could be that a loved one had crossed over. It could be a significant date where some memories do come flooding. For others of you, if you've been going through mending a broken heart in some way, shape, or form, you may wake up in the month of April and it feels like things are a little bit easier, right? Things are a little bit lighter. You're not feeling the heaviness of the pain. You're focusing on forward movement. There's something new and exciting I see entering into your world, something you've been working towards manifesting. And things are starting to come together. Your key themes, memories, perspective, and mending. So for some of you, you could even write a book, write a vlog or a memoir on your experiences. You may have even been told no one would believe everything that you've gone through, Sagittarius. You've gone through it. It's almost like 5 lifetimes in one here on Earth this time around. This is about the good old days, and creating new memories, new traditions is what I feel for a lot of you. Perspective, this is big picture thinking. This could pertain to your professional work. This could be seeing a therapist or a coach or a mentor or anyone that can help you see things from a different viewpoint. Okay, there's clarity here coming in. You may have even been, again, stuck on the past, or there could have been some rose-colored lens around a situation. You may have been going back to some good memories, but Spirit is saying don't forget the why. Don't forget why you left, or the challenges or the struggles, because sometimes when we feel a little bit lonely or isolated, we tend to fall back on, the feelings that brought us joy, and then we start to question, did I make the right choice? Was that the best thing for me? Should I have walked away? Or how can I fully heal? And I feel like this month you're on this forward focus, this healing energy of moving forward into the future, and not focusing or putting so much emphasis on maybe the loss or a challenge that you've gone through. Now, the mending card can be about forgiveness. For some of you, it's forgiving the self, forgiving another. This can be healing. It can be surgery. Some of you may have literally been on the mends here. It can be repair work, or just, again, coming together to address the cracks in the foundation. You see the cracks there around this heart. So it's like you are taking a look at maybe your relationships, or forgiveness, bitterness, resentment. You may be going through a major heart awakening, heart chakra awakening this month, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're adapting to a new path, because bottom of the deck here, look at this. Bottom of the deck, you have bliss, you have clarity, and you have soul lessons. The bliss card showing up is the most abundant, happy energy, right? It's like the sun in tarot. This is creating that heaven on earth. This is about you bringing about more happiness, more sunshine, more freedom, and wish fulfillment into your world. This is the yes card as well. So if there's some sort of wish that you've been wanting, I feel like it's time for you to blow out the candles, metaphorically speaking here. And it could even be a wish that you made around your birthday, November or December, something that you really wanted, but it may show up in a new or different form. Okay, I'm going to repeat that, a new or different form, because you've completed some very important lessons around maybe karma. Maybe these were karmic relationships. This could be about self-love, because at the bottom of the deck, you also have self-love. This is acceptance. I almost feel here, Sag, that you're accepting a situation may not have turned out the way that you thought it was going to. And you may have been stuck in that energy. You may have been trying to force the energy to work for you, but it was just showing up as a resistance or a challenge. And now there's a level of acceptance. And that level of acceptance is actually raising your vibration, helping you mend, helping you heal. It's bringing clarity and truth to a situation. And it's actually bringing about something far better than what you thought that original wish was. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So for example, maybe you thought that this relationship was going to be the one and it turned out not to be the one, but you wanted it so bad that you kept going back, maybe giving this person second chance after second chance, and it was just exhausting, but you had that belief or that wish of family and marriage and happiness and joy. I mean, switch this out. This could be career or health or any area of life, but you may have wanted something so bad that it kind of clouded your judgment or clouded your perception on a situation. And when it all fell apart, you're like, man, I tried so hard to make something, come together. But Spirit is saying, oh, but Sagittarius, we had better plans for you the entire time. We know your heart, right? We know your wish fulfillment, and we know that that wouldn't have been in your highest good, or it wouldn't have brought the most joy or the most happiness to you. And now you have that sense of clarity that, well, maybe you had to go through that situation in order to learn some lessons around self-love, compassion, forgiveness. It may have been karmic, right? It could have been learning here, learning, teaching, wisdom, strength. So you're on your way towards wish fulfillment in heaven on earth. But I do see that there's still a little bit of resistance. We'll take a look at why. We have the Seven of Wands showing up here for you, Sag. Seven of Wands is about adaptability. It can sometimes be defensiveness, or we put up a wall, right? We put up a wall because we don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be vulnerable. There can be a little bit of fear of, change, fear of the unknown. But I feel what you're doing is embracing this to its highest potential. And when that Seven of Wands shows up in the highest potential, it's about being brave and being vulnerable and pushing through fear anyway. It's standing up for your beliefs, defending yourself, and going the distance. You can see that this beautiful fox here is going the distance despite circumstances that could be very, cold or very challenging here. There is a shift coming in, and you're adapting to this new life. But the more that you keep persisting on getting through some of the mending, right? The more that you persist on addressing the cracks in the foundation, even if they feel a little bit challenging, right? Because maybe memories are popping up here, or, you're still unsure. But what I see you doing is putting one foot in front of the other. You're adapting to this new way of being. Some of you, there was a missed opportunity, or you felt that way with the Four of Cups, but there's a new opportunity coming in, and you're going to have a lot more gratitude is what I'm sensing here, because you felt very frustrated or very, resistant even to some sort of energy. But I feel you opening up, because we see two cards coming in, and we see the snow. We see something frozen here. So maybe the winter time was significant for you here, Sagittarius. I feel Capricorn energy, and I don't know if I've said Capricorn, but some of you could have Capricorn in your chart, or maybe it was during Capricorn season, December to January. But I also feel that you have something new coming in, and what this new coming in is leading to a lot more stability. But there's still a little bit of hesitation because you're still kind of finding emotional stability within yourself, because this was hard. This was difficult, this experience that you've gone through in the past. So Sagittarius, you want to plant some new roots, and you can see that the changes of the season take place here. So it's almost as if you had to go through this cold season or a season of mending, right? But just like the weather, you too are going through a major transformation, and the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in the material, physical world that is here for the long haul, right? It's planting those strong, solid roots that go deep into the ground here. And I feel like this is something that's sustainable. This is long-term. This is longevity. This is growth. This is possibly around money or home, health, career. This could be a relationship that's built on a strong, solid foundation, but you're still a little bit hesitant, or there is hesitance because you've been hurt in the past, because you've been, maybe a little bit burned, or you may still feel like your emotions are pulling you to a past situation. But that's why you're gaining a new perspective, because you're remembering that you are the alchemist. You're remembering that you are the magician of your own life. You're the creator here. You have the Magician card, Gemini, Virgo, and this is about you having all of the tools available to manifest your reality. But there is an energy here of taking action. The Pentacle realm is, setting that intention and taking action in the physical world. So I feel like it's almost as if you may be making a first move here. Maybe you're making a move to put your house on the market, or to open yourself up to dating, or taking your money and investing, doing something with it, taking your health to the next level by cutting out dairy or cutting out a certain food. I feel like your action is required because the Magician is an action taker. And it's about the right use of power, right? The right use of power. Where are you manifesting from? Are you manifesting from a place of lack, or a place of loss, or a place of fear? Or are you manifesting from a place of love, a place of abundance, and a place of there's more than enough, right? There's more than enough. And I feel like that's what you are looking at in a new perspective this time around. You have the Queen of Wands showing up here. This is strong Sag energy. So you are stepping into your power, but I feel like there's still a little bit of rest. You start with the Four of Cups here and you end with the Four of Swords. Fours are about balance. They're about structure. They're about stability. And I feel like emotionally you're starting to get right within yourself, with your emotions, and then mentally you're starting to bring about more balance here. If you've been overworking, overthinking, ignoring the signs of rest, or getting hard on yourself because maybe you've been resting too much or becoming obsessed about a situation, Spirit is saying that's not helping your confidence, right? We have to get to that place where we rest and retreat. We focus on self-love, rejuvenation, take a break, catch your breath. And sometimes this Queen of Wands in the upright, she can be very busy, very active, very spontaneous, and that's okay to be, but you don't want to be like the Energizer Bunny going, on and on and on and on, because even the Energizer's Bunny's battery will wear out. And you don't want to wear yourself out by going back and forth or putting so much time and energy into something that is consuming you, right? Obsessing about a situation, or if there is someone of the past or a situation of the past that no longer serves you, you may need to heal, forgive, or mend that part so you can move forward. And I see a really beautiful transformation, a beautiful new beginning coming in here for you, Sag. This is quite exciting. You're going to have clarity. I'm getting here the 17th of April could be significant. That could be a lucky number. 7 is a great number anyway, about spirituality, but when you add the 1 and the 17 is the star, so that can be positivity, peace, wish fulfillment. Okay, wish fulfillment. Let's look at, we're going to clarify here, dive in a little bit more with this Queen of Wands. I just have to say here, some of you may have felt your self-worth feel a little bit diminished at times, or you felt insecure around maybe your body or your worth. Perhaps you felt drained of energy in some way, shape, or form. And that's why you have the Four of Swords showing up right next to it, because you are worthy, you are deserving. And even if you're going through some major transformation here, this transformation is leading you towards that bliss, that heaven on earth. All right. Let's take a look at money, career, wealth, and abundance. You have the coins, you have the watch, and you have the chess. A lot of you Sagittarians have been strategizing. This is about wise spending. This is long game, right? Thinking about retirement, thinking about where your investments are going to pay off, retirements, things of that nature. Strategizing at this time. Some of you may even have military in your background. This can be strong leadership, strong logical mentality here. You really like to think things through. And I feel it's important that you trust your intuition here, but also trust your logic. You have a very brilliant mind is what I'm getting here, Sag. And you may be seizing the moment this month, making a financial move, or it is time to profit. You've had a little bit of a waiting period, and I feel like that waiting period, it was important. Even if it caused some stress or some delays, or even in the month of April, there still could be a little bit of waiting. Maybe some of you, there was a temporary position, you could have been laid off, or you just need to pause and to rest. I feel like there is an important message here coming in. If you have been overworking, slow down. If you haven't been working enough, seize the moment. Find that balance, because your outcome is the coins. This is money coming in. It's wealth. It's good investments. So whatever you're investing your time, your money, your career into at this time, some of you could even be taking a class, okay? Or you could be taking a workshop, a seminar. You could be, I just heard selling or starting new, selling or laying down new roots elsewhere, or maybe you are the one that's buying into something here. This could be a new job offer coming in with the Ace of Pentacles after a time of trying to adapt to maybe some inconsistency or temporary work. I also feel for some of you as well, you could have been waiting for money to come in. You may have been dealing with a legal situation or some sort of compensation, or you hit a wall. Maybe you were unemployed for a while or on the job search. I just feel like there's been a little bit of time or a lapse in time here for you. You could be in sales and finance. For others of you, you are a strong leader. You could be a business owner. This is about getting a raise. It could be a lucky break, right? The coins is beautiful. It does go hand in hand with that bliss card. So some of you are definitely going to see money coming in and a return on your investment. If you're changing up what you are putting your money into this month with that Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it's going to multiply over time. So let's say you buy a home or buy some sort of land. I feel like it's going to multiply. If you put your time and energy into a business or into a company, it will multiply. If you start a new job with a business or organization, you could find yourself climbing to the top here over time. So this is really beautiful energy. Some of you could even be taking some paid time off this month with the R&R, rest and retreat. If you are military or if you live on a base, anything of that nature, you could have a loved one that gets transferred, or maybe they come home for some R&R. There is possibly someone in the workforce who could have misused their power in some way, shape, or form with the Magician. Okay, and that may have left you feeling like you didn't want to take or pursue an opportunity, Sagittarius. It could have left you feeling a little bit frozen, like, I don't trust that, right? I need to trust my gut here. I need to trust my instincts. And you may have even been frozen in your tracks by someone's manipulative or coercion. I'm getting the word coercion. So it's like they may have coerced you or tried to get you to sign something you didn't want to necessarily sign, or it's almost like someone trying to pull a fast one over you, but I feel like you caught it in time. Or even if you feel like you didn't catch it, it's like you had to learn some sort of lesson and you've adapted to some big changes. Yeah, you're going to pull through just fine. I feel like this may be the past memory. It's actually right below the memories. So this could be what holds you back at times, is you don't want to be left out in the cold. You don't want to be frozen to a situation where your fight or flight or freeze kicks in, right? You don't want to feel like you have to stay in a specific situation. You want there to be change. Some of you may have been walking on eggshells with the Seven of Wands, felt the pressure, right? Felt the pressure of feeling on the defense. All right, let's look at love. When it comes to love, ooh, we have some romantic feelings. We have children and we have release the ex. Okay, so a big part of a lot of you, you're dealing with some sort of heartbreak or heartache, Sagittarius, from a past energy. And it says, the time has come to clear your energy. I mean, you can't make that up. It does go hand in hand with what we see here. But some of you may still be focused on maybe the good memories, or you could be focused on the pain even. Whatever it is you're focused on, the time has come to clear up that energy, have this fresh start, this new perspective. If you can't do that on your own, seek professional help is what Spirit's saying, because we want to manifest new beginnings. You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And that's why we have the Four of Cups, right? Finding balance within your emotions means that it's okay for you to explore them, because it's when we repress our emotions that we create dis-ease in the body. That's when things become stagnant. That's when we start to feel maybe depressed or anxiety or super heavy energies, right? So this is about you acknowledging, you bringing things up to the surface if they need to come up to the surface, and forgive, heal, mend, work on addressing the cracks in the foundation. Children could be involved. Your love life is being affected by children. You could meet someone new with children here. Maybe infertility or children could be a factor if you're with someone here as well. Or perhaps you have adult children and that may have been a struggle. Maybe there's a birthday or some memories coming up here. I also feel like some of you could have been dealing with someone who had struggled with some childhood trauma, or you may have been dealing with someone who needed to heal and work more on their childhood wounding, okay? Healing the inner child could be you or someone else here. I also get the message of having fun, and I just heard twins, okay? Someone could be a twin, or twins could be significant, or maybe even triplets. There could be a brother and sister close in age, like 18 months apart here, or 2 years apart. There's something along the lines of loyalty. You see all the dogs, all the puppies. Loyalty, this can be companionship as well. Some of you could have pets that are like your children. All right, let's take a look here. We have selling. Okay, yep. Some of you are definitely getting ready to buy or sell. You could be in sales, and didn't we say that earlier? Yeah, sales and finance showing up here. Maybe you're in real estate. This could be purchasing properties or selling your goods and your services. I feel like you could even be selling yourself, like selling a pitch. Whatever you're selling, it's going to pay off. I feel like that much is clear. You're clear on your pitch, or you're clear on your communication. You're going to find here that the path is clear. Some of you may even work from home, or you may work remotely, or you work a little bit at home, a little bit at the office. Okay, I'm getting technology. There's another dog. Someone may have a dog, and that could be very significant or a big part of one's life. I feel if you've been working really hard on things, it's important for you to stretch your legs, get outside, try something new, explore a little bit, have fun, be spontaneous with that Queen of Wands. Some of you may even be going through a performance eval, right? Performance evaluation. You may be the one that is evaluating another. You may be saying, is this worth putting the time and energy? Is this person helping or are they hindering? Is this investment growing or is it, is it draining? So I feel like you are looking at the pros and cons. You're weighing things up at this time. So there could quite literally be some sort of performance evaluation taking place here. But I feel if you are at the red here, it's like you're getting to the green. You're making choices that are going to get you to where you want to be, which most people want to be at that green, that happy face, right? That could mean letting go of people, letting go of beliefs, letting go of investments, letting go of things that are stuck at this red or orange level that are not progressing, okay? Not progressing. Background check. You could be the one that is getting a background check. You could be looking into others at this time. Some of you are doing researching into where to live or companies. I feel if you have services as well, people are looking into what you have to offer. And as long as you are being clear about, your intentions and clear about who you are, your mission statement, what you offer, I feel like other people really want to work with you. They want to collaborate. All right. I like these. Let's take a look at your soul's truth. You have here, and this resonates with that Queen of Wands, what passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continually lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive within you? Ooh, I like that one. Today's soul action, Sag. Write a list of the passions to which you want to give life to right now. Then journal. How can you incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life? Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Yeah, dream life. Hello, bliss. It's heaven on earth. So for some of you, there is a spark being reignited. There's a new perspective. You're creating new memories here, new neuroplasticity within the brain, right? You're taking a look at some old beliefs and saying, you could even be evaluating your own belief system. With that evaluation, you may be saying, is that belief helping me? Right? It's not. It's in the red. It's dipping in the red. I need to upgrade. So some of you are taking a look at your emotions, how you feel. Is it working? Are you happy? You have, what expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they're not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You're being summoned to more peace. Peace is the home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. Yeah, and there is this energy here of dropping some expectations because some of you, I feel like there is a level of control here in some way, shape, or form. And that could be around controlling a situation. And that's why it's difficult for you to surrender to the past, right? Or to surrender to some good things that are happening here. But I feel with you mending, with you releasing control, with you, letting this kind of fall to the wayside, it's time to dissolve those expectations. There's more gratitude coming in. There's more opportunities coming in for you. When was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard, maybe you peed your pants, right? Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Literally, laughter is literally healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, Sag, laugh more often. Yeah, make someone laugh today. I feel like you are very humorous, okay? Some of you could be watching funny animal videos. Maybe you're signing up for laughing yoga. You could be finding that someone's laugh is contagious, or maybe someone has told you that they really like your laugh or even your smile, right? They say it takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown. So that could be changing that perspective within you as well. There is a new point of view coming in, and I feel like this new mindset, this new shift taking place is going to make you a lot happier, but it comes from within. Right? It's not something external, and it's not an expectation externally that once you hit it, you're going to be happy, right? It's something internally that you're shifting and you're laying down some roots, and you are seeing that this is going to manifest in your external world, but you've been in that limbo stage of some of you healing, going through some shadows, working with a therapist, working things out, going through some deep-seated emotions, maybe uncovering or healing some childhood abandonment or rejection or whatever it may be, relationships. I feel like you've come a long way here. Now we have the Temple. I love this deck by the Wild Unknown. You have the Temple. This is a really cool energy, the Temple, because it does talk about having that sacred space, having a place where you feel like you feel safe, right? Safety could be very important for you here. I'm just trying to find the Temple in the book, and we'll read that. But I am getting something around home. Maybe even creating a safe space in a home. This is sanctuary. This can be the shrine or your altar as well. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. Yet the temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensually kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshiping? Your phone? Money? Material goods? What barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. When this shows up as the light aspect, right? When it's showing up in the upright, this has to do with reverence for all or life as a sanctuary, right? Not knowing what tomorrow is going to bring. So living all of life in gratitude right here, right now, right? Not getting tied to the past, not getting stuck in anxieties or so far into the future where we feel worry or depression in the past. This can be cult-like energy. It can be strict spirituality when it shows up in the reverse. This can be about you. I'm getting rigidity, feeling too rigid, or it has to be done a certain way, or it has to look a certain way. And we talked about that earlier as well. So there could be an energy here of you softening, you being more flexible, and seeing that dreams can show up in many different facets. It says the ancient yogis saw the body itself as the temple. Every function and feature of it is an expression of divinity. Build a shrine with found material. Don't spend any money, only time. So some of you are being guided to create something for yourself that it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, right? It could be a sacred space in your home where you meditate, where you practice yoga, or you journal. I do feel a cleansing. They're giving me sage. Some of you could be cleansing your home with sage, or there's powerful prayer and affirmations. There is maybe opening of doors, of windows, letting that energy flow. And it says here, though indeed the temple travels with you, this card is interwoven with the pilgrim archetype. If you've been longing for a spiritual journey, book your tickets. Book your tickets, Sagittarius, because some of you could be heading towards maybe one of the 7 wonders. You could be taking a spiritual retreat, maybe ayahuasca. You could be going to the mountains, going to the ocean, or a sacred place within you or externally, right? This could be going deep within. This could be buying the tickets, completely up to you. But I feel like there's something around home. Okay, some of you could be moving as well, or you are traveling, or you are saying yes, hence the bliss card. You're saying yes to a new opportunity. I also get for some of you, if you're looking for love, There could be an opportunity coming in that you say yes to a situation that does bring you a lot of happiness, and you don't even realize that this situation heals some of those cracks in the foundation. It heals some of those wounded parts of you that maybe you weren't quite sure how you could ever heal again. And maybe it takes another energy to be able to kind of come in and love all of you. And not saying that you need someone else to heal, but it's almost like I feel there is another energy coming in that is going to help you. It doesn't have to be a lover. It doesn't have to be romantic, Sagittarius. It can be, someone who listens to you. It can be a close friend. It's someone who shows unconditional love. Someone who takes action by doing kind things for you. That is an act of love. And that's what I see here. There's acts of love coming in, and it's going to bring a smile to your face. Some of you could be traveling, taking a spontaneous trip as well. That's the R&R. This can be rest. So I say, buy the ticket. That's what I have, Sag. I hope that was helpful. I hope that resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you haven't already signed up for the newsletter and you'd like to do so, you can find all that information in the description box below the video. Lots of love.